All right, we're gonna get started, you guys. You're definitely gonna want to grab a paper and pen as we go through this because it's exactly what I did. I set myself up kind of like a little mini schedule for what to expect for these next couple weeks. Obviously, we've got the 12 days of Christmas on, we've got Christmas cash on, and the more that we can be prepared with our posts and our stories, it's definitely going to help just get that content up, be consistent each day to showcase what we have to offer, and then it's going to leave us more room for the important stuff, which is messaging. Posting and stories is our open sign. We want to show people that we're open every day and showcase what we have to offer to allow them to come to us. So I'm recording. First thing that I wanted to let you know about content, you guys, is that there are so many more people having online businesses. So what's going to set you apart? You want to set yourself apart from them. And a lot of that is by creating original, genuine content. Does that mean you need to be a professional blogger? Absolutely not. But you do want to personalize it so that people are coming to you versus going to someone else. And I want to share the difference between selling and influencing or attraction marketing, because a lot of people post and it's sales, sales, sales. What do we see when we're on any platform and an ad pops up and we're like, oh, come on, end, whatever, get past it. So if we're not selling and we're influencing and using attraction marketing, sharing what we have to offer in a different way, more people are inclined to come to us. And I'm going to kind of give some examples of that as we go. So when you originally start your business, Boards is available to you. There's content already prepped in there, because I know when I first started, I had no idea what to post about. I'm like, okay, I need to post. What do I do? What do I say? I don't have my product yet. So in Boards, there's a post and a story already provided for you, essentially for your first 20 plus days. And the reason why is that so you can get some examples and things like that. And the wording that's in there is a script, but definitely personalizing it, sharing what you're excited about it and things like that. And as you go through your training, it's going to show you how to create your own content and resources to use. But right now we're going to content create our own stuff just for the next 2 weeks. And I promise, once you know how to do this, it's such an easier way. It might take time to prep your content for a week. Like, I would just recommend taking a day, make your content for a week so that it's out of the way. Because some days we're so busy, we're so tired. And then it's the end of the day and we're like, oh, I can't think. Okay. So this is an easy way to do that. So while you wait for your kit to come, post might be somewhat general. And then once your kit comes, you kind of want to get away from that. You have so many good options now that come in our kits. Back when I started, it was just the wraps. You got the wraps. Now you get, in the US, you get the coffee, the gummies, the vitamin. In Canada, you get to choose between weight loss kit and a nutrition kit. And there's 5 different products in each one. So you can kind of utilize them as you go, and choose what you want. I think that's so important. I'm hoping that they come out with a skincare kit so that everyone can have variety. Anyways, so what people want to see is you. They want to you share that you started a business, and you really have to think to yourself, why did I start? Why are these products something that I want to promote? We have over 20 plus products, you guys. So you essentially get to pick, ooh, that sounds interesting. Ooh, I could benefit from that. Ooh, somebody that I know would probably really, really like that. And those are the ones that we choose. So we can talk about our products in tons of different ways. It's not necessarily, I'm looking for 5 people to try my cleanse, We're looking for, they're looking for you talking about it. What are the benefits about it? What it tastes like, the energy and the convenience that it gives. And then, some simple healthy switches and how they can incorporate it into their life. So I'm going to give you an example. And you guys will know now that if I tell you the difference of the ways to post. So which one sounds better to you? If you were scrolling on your wall and you saw somebody that said Black Friday sales, get my discount, lose 20 pounds, versus You put up a picture of you holding your coffee or your coffee cup in the weather outside, or some kind of visual picture, and you explain why they should try this versus the sale. So, oh my gosh, for me, I'm just going to use the coffee. Oh my gosh, is a busy mom. This has made such a difference. So anyone who's a busy mom, anyone who's busy, they're going to see that and they're like, oh, what makes a difference? That's going to stop them to look at what your content is. And then you can say, I love that I can have it for breakfast. It tastes so yummy with healthy macros and awesome energy that helps me manage my stubborn weight and get through my day. Such a simple switch. If you're like me, you need to try this. So instead of saying, I've got coffee on sale, 40% off. Okay, why do they want it? As soon as someone says, I'm a busy mom, I have it as breakfast and it's healthy, helps me manage weight and gives me awesome energy to help me through my day, I'm like, that sounds pretty good to me. And then you say, if you're like me, you need to try this. That is an influencer attraction marketing post where people are going to message you and be like, what are you talking about? What kind of coffee is that? Where did you get that? Okay, so if you're just trying to sell, they're like, oh, she's just trying to sell me something. But if you're talking about it that way, it's so different. So I hope you guys can notice the difference. So you have to ask yourself, what would you rather see? And just keeping those things in mind, you guys write it down. What are some things I can talk about? I'm taking it. What energy or what benefits am I feeling from it? You don't have to lose 20 pounds in order to feel the benefits of the energy and the clearer skin and the mental focus. What does it taste like? What does it taste like compared to like a Starbucks or a Go-Go Juice or one of those other options? And what's the convenience? Like our coffee, for example, you have to go and source out for a bullet coffee, the MCT oil, the quality coffee beans. You have to grind it all up. You have to make it all together. Ours is so simple and comes prepackaged and it's less than a Starbucks. For people who drink Starbucks, they're like, maybe I should try that. It's cheaper and it's going to give me so many more benefits. Okay, so a couple of things to know when we're getting content, because we're going to go and I'm going to show you guys how to find it, is when you're looking for posts to share, try avoiding pictures of the bottle, okay? People are so tech savvy nowadays, they can just go and Google it online and they will just go and shop online. They might not necessarily want to tell someone that they have weight loss or health goals. But in you sharing that you're using it, they're going to feel inspired to want to come to you. So, okay. So we're going to do business stories first. And then we're going to get into posting. So I know the same thing with products as it is for distributors, you guys. We want to avoid I'm looking for 5 people who want to make income from home. I'm looking for 3 people who want to pay cash for Christmas. Those things are great, but people don't know what the heck it's about. So you have to share what it's doing for you and what you're excited about in order for somebody who might be skeptical to be like, what is she talking about? And they'll watch and they'll watch and they'll watch. And like, okay, I've seen you share about that. It's helping you earn income. It's flexible for you. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to content create our business posts right now. So I want you to write down numbers 1 through 12, because that's all the way from now until the 16th when our Christmas cash bonuses end. All right. So day number 1. This is what we're gonna find content for. I want you to write your story, why you decided to start this business. And it's so powerful because I want you to write about, obviously there was some point in your life where you were struggling, you needed something more, that you chose this business. So where were you before? We're gonna write that down, okay? So in your clipboard, we're gonna go into our clipboard and we're just gonna write essentially post number 1. And then, so just like this, post number 1, and then we're gonna type it out, okay? So past where you were, where you saw this business, what you were skeptical about, because I'm sure you didn't see the post and sign up on day number 1. So what were your thoughts? And then why did you overcome that objection and start anyway? And you guys, this is just like a rough draft Zoom. I'm just giving you ideas, but you have to actually go and create the rest of the post. But I'm going to show you some easy places on how to do that too. What was skeptical about? Overcame. Why you overcame that objective, like why you're here. And what are your future goals? So obviously you started for a reason. That's why you're here. But your goal is to be able to pay off your car, pay off your credit card bill. Be with your family more. That was one of the big things for me. Okay, so I just have a rough little draft. So when we're content creating, you guys, like I said, you don't have to be a professional blogger. You don't have to make these nice, big, long stories, your life story or whatever. Everyone just wants to feel the relatable struggle. Where you were before, where you were struggling, I bet you there's so many people right now struggling with the exact same thing. Maybe they're seeing your post and they're feeling skeptical about what you felt skeptical about. And then when you write why you overcame it and what it's going to be doing for you long term, that's something that they're like, I want that. Way better than saying, who wants to, who wants an extra $300 a month? When they can relate and feel what they're going through, what you went through, it's inspiring to them. Okay. So that's post number 1. So I'm going to save it and then I'm going to write post number 2. Second thing that you can do, you guys, if you don't have a clipboard, you can go into boards. I'll show you. Where is it? I have a board called content. There's team content and my content, okay? And you can put post number 1, Saturday the 3rd, and write your post in there and save it. And then you can make a file that says product post or story, and you can put it in there. It's all in one spot, and then you can just copy and paste it. I'm just putting mine in my notes for now, just because we're doing this together. So that's today. So make sure that you get up and share about the business. I see so many people share about the product and then they're like, I'm struggling signing distributors. That's because you're just going after the customers and you're not telling people what you have to offer. And then all of a sudden you're like, shoot, I need some distributors. But then no one realizes that you have something. So you literally, what I would recommend is making sure you post about the business on your wall each day. And that might sound redundant, but I'm going to show you how to do it in a way that it's different a little bit each time. So Sunday, day number 2, tomorrow, we're going to do a call to action. And that is offering people who want to earn income. I'm going to show you guys where to find that. And we're going to go and we're going to pick a post. Oops, boards. Is it in boards? Let me check. There's 2 different places. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Okay. So when you go into the Go-Getters board and you go to posting 101, and right here it says business posts. There's a file here, right here that says call to action. And it says, I'm seriously slammed and need some help. This one's actually a really good one. Who'd be interested in some part-time work from their phone on their own time? I have 10 positions open. So make that number however many you want. 3 distributors is going to give you Christmas cash. Of the $1,000 Christmas cash, 5 distributors is going to give you the $3,000 Christmas cash. So which one do you want to go for? I'm looking, I have 5 spots open. Perfect. You're going to save that post. You're going to go and put it in your boards. You're going to go and put it in your clipboard and you're going to save it and put post number 2, Sunday the 4th. All right, my post number 2 is done, saved. And you can go in there and find a different one that you like. It's essentially a sense of urgency post, letting people know that you're hiring. So if you're just sharing about the business, oh, this happened to me today, so happy to make money online, they're gonna be like, oh, good for you. But if they don't know that you have something that they can do too, then they're not, they're not gonna realize that. One important thing I want to share is that those kind of call to action posts that you're looking for people, I usually do mine twice a month. Okay. Because we're in a little bit of a tight spot with Christmas cash, we're doing one a week. You can do one a week, but the rest of your posts are not that. They are personal because we don't want to seem desperate. We want to showcase what we have to offer and allow people to come to us. We're doing it every day. It's not exclusive. Okay, post number 3. So Monday, the 5th, this one, you guys, I've been doing this business for a really long time. I always like to share what do we typically feel on a Monday after the weekend and we have to go back to work? Oh, we have to wake up to an alarm. Oh my God, it snowed last night and I have to commute. Oh my God, I'm so tired. I have so much like running around to do. I wish I could just sit on my couch. So I like to share my office view. And you can even do like an office view from anywhere. You can do it from work while you're on your lunch break and say, I love how flexible this business can be from my phone. My office is while I'm eating my lunch and I'm earning extra income while I'm earning income. Okay. It can be while you're at school and you're in classes and you're in between class or whatever the case may be. You want to showcase your office is flexible. That's the important part. And you want to create some kind of emotion. You're relaxing while you sit at home while your kids are sick, and you're happy that your office is your house right now so that you can still make money from home. So wherever your phone in your office is with you. So think to yourself right now, where am I going to be on Monday? Are you going to be at work? Okay, well, talk about some kind of way where, when do you usually get on your phone? Maybe it's while your kids are in dance lessons or some kind of thing that they're doing, and you could say, I'm sitting watching my daughter with her, watching her in her ballet class. And I work my business a little bit before we got here so that I can pay for this extracurricular activity for her. So day number 4. I like sharing that there's no commute, that I don't have to go to a second job, that I don't have to be away from my family. My office is my home. So I'm sharing my office view at my house all the time because I want to be with my family. And I don't want to have to commute in the snow. Okay. And when we're ending our post, you guys, again, we're not saying I'm looking for 3 people on every single post. We're talking about what it's benefiting us and why the flexibility is so important. And then at the end, you can share. Here, I'll make an example. I'm so glad that my office view is my house right now. I know so many people are commuting in the bad weather, and I'm glad that I can just be at home and be safe and be warm, and I'm not outside working in construction like I used to be. And working from my phone. And when this girlfriend offered me this opportunity to say yes, I'm so glad that I'm able to do that and allow it. And I can help other people do this exact same thing. When you're sharing that you're helping other people do it, that's kind of a call to action in a way where they're like, oh, you help people do that? and they'll be like, what is it that you do? And they'll comment on it, or they'll reach out to you and say, I've been seeing your posts about what you do. Okay, so you don't have to say, I'm looking for 5 spots open. We already put that post up the day before. Yes, like, you know what I mean? We already put that post up. Okay, so we're gonna go to day number 4, which is Tuesday, the 6th. And how many others? Okay. Now, I'm going to show you guys a quick little hack with your stories, because you want to tell your own story in as many different ways as you can. A past struggle, future now. And you're like, well, we just posted about that. But you can spin it into different things. So where was your past younger self when you were a kid? I always talk about, when I was younger, I came from a family of 5. We always struggled with money. Now I have 2 kids, and I want to make sure that I'm able to pay for the sports and the extra things that my parents couldn't allow us to do. I want to experience life with them. If you don't have kids, that's okay. I'm going to show you how. I talk about where I was in the past, what my first car was. It was a piece of junk. It was so unsafe, and I couldn't afford to get a new vehicle. And now with this business, it's allowed me to get a new vehicle, buy brand new, and pay it off in full. Maybe that's not where you are right now. Just say, now I'm saving so that I can buy something more reliable, or I just had another baby and now I need to buy a van, or, there's so many different ways. So we're going to go into the fresh team page. If you're not in this team page and you're from another leader's team, I'm sorry. Wait, call to action. Maybe I will. Business posting prompts, is it in here? Oh, I did put it in here. I did. Yay. Okay. So just ask me for my boards if you're not on my team, because apparently I put this in here. So again, you guys, in the Go Getters board, posting 101. If you're ever looking for posts, go to business posts. In the file right here where it says business post prompts, it's going to give you topics, your past topics to talk about. So it says, talk about your morning routine. Is the right one? Oh, maybe I'll have to add some in here. Talk about a holiday that you had in the past. Maybe talk about Christmas. Where were you last Christmas or the Christmas before? Talk about a Christmas that you struggled, why it was so hard. That's actually a great topic. Tuesday, Christmas past. Day4. A struggle. Why this is so important. Hello. Okay. And then talk about what these Christmas bonuses are going to do for you. Even if it's just one bonus. One foreigner friend bonus is $250 US. So that's like $330 Canadian. That's a pretty good chunk of money right now. But if you're going for the full Christmas cash and you get the $3,000, like, holy cow, you guys, that's life-changing money. So talk about what your goals are. Don't be scared that what if I don't reach it and I said that I was going for it. You got to keep going for it every day and sharing that you're going for it to inspire people to join with you. And then end it. And if you've ever struggled with a holiday season before and you're looking for money for the extra, feel free to reach out to me with info. It doesn't necessarily have to be, I'm looking for 3 people. Just say, if you've been struggling too, oh, Nicole just signed another LC. Girlfriend. Okay. No, the Zoom is being recorded. I'm going to share it with teams after. We're going to keep on moving forward, you guys, and we're going into day number 6. So we're going to put up something inspiring, something confidence boosting. I know when I first started, I did not feel confident in what I was posting. So we're going to go back into boards, you guys, because there's a file for everything in here. And if you're looking for content, this is where you get it. So business post file. You know how we were looking at the top, we got the call to action, we got the, this one, guess what? Guess what's underneath it? 1 million distributor posts. And some of them are extremely inspiring. Some of them are like, whoa, I would never say that. So just go through until you find one that you like, that you're like, oh, I resonate with that. Because if it resonates with you, it's going to resonate with someone else. And then you take it and you switch the wordings to your situation. So the post is already made. You're just sneaking in some personal things. And the reason I love this folder is because on busy days that you forget to post, maybe you didn't prep for the whole week, you can just go in and be like, okay, I'm going to take this post. Don't just copy and paste it. Always personalize it. Your friend knows how you speak, but if it's resonating with you, it's speak in your language, just adjust it. So we're going and just going to pick one. I'm going to go put it in my notes. So I'm going to talk pictures with content really quick because when you're sharing about your past, say you were talking about your past car, your past Christmas, you don't necessarily have to take a selfie of you every time. I know when I first started, I didn't feel comfortable taking picture of me all the time. Go on Google and find a picture of the car that you used to drive back in the day. No one else is going to know that it wasn't your car. Okay. If you're talking about that you struggle to be with, you know, buy something, whatever it is that you're looking for, go and find a picture of it on Google. It can be anywhere. It could be Christmas presents under the tree. We could never afford it as a family. Just type in Google gifts under Christmas tree until you find one that looks like it would be eye-catching. If it's bright and it's eye-catching, someone's going to see it and they're going to stop to read the caption, and then they're going to keep reading the rest. You always want to have something visual, not just the words. So we can go and find pictures after, but right now we're just making our content. Okay. So Thursday, day number 8, Thursday the 8th is our next post. And you guys, the reason I love Thursday is because it's bonus day. And I want to share every single Thursday that it's bonus day, whether or not I earn one or not. Some weeks I don't earn them. And whenever I don't, I talk about how people in my organization are earning them and what it's going to be doing for them, not necessarily me. Or I talk about what I'm going for and what I'm going to spend my next one on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Day number 6 is bonuses. So what do you want to use your next bonus on? Maybe you want to pay your phone bill. Maybe you want to pay your hydro bill. Maybe you want to buy Christmas gifts. Maybe you want to pay off your credit card. Maybe you want to put it into savings and get something special long term. I'm saving for a car right now. Okay. And the good thing is, once we get all of these business posts done, guess what? all of our opportunity stories are done for the whole entire time too, because we take that photo and we just cut paragraphs of whatever that we talked about and we put it in our story. Genuine is way better in story slides than here. I'll show you the last one that I did. My archive. So I wrote up a post the other day talking about how my weekly bonus just paid for my groceries, and it's the same photo, and I just put the wording over top of it. So I hope that makes sense. And then I showed a picture of my grocery cart with my bonus and the income disclosure statement. Okay, so we're gonna move on. Now it is Friday the 9th. We're gonna do another call to action. So you know how I said we're gonna do one a week. And if you've signed another distributor, now you can lower that number. Go from 5 positions open or 3 positions open down to 2. You know, you've been having those potential conversations. Someone said they want to get started. Okay, perfect. Show people that there's people in joining your business. So do you guys remember where I showed you to get those call to actions? Go into boards. Under posting 101, go to the call to action file and pick a new one. You can even make your own if you want to. Okay, so I saved my call to action. Now we're gonna go to the next one, you guys. I might be going at this fast. So take your time later. You can rewatch this recording, rewind it. What do I have on here? So inspiration. If you go into business posts, the file, we're gonna go to this one right here. It says fill in the blanks. Oops. So these ones here, there's not a ton, but that's okay. So you click on open it, there's bracketed sections right here. This one says, it's so crazy to me that I literally started this business just to pay for groceries. Here I am now working on my second bonus, which paid for my whole, whatever, however you want to word it, whatever you want to fill in the blank this year, because I did, here I am working on blah, 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 blah this year because I did something out of the ordinary. Have you ever, oops, what does it say? Have you ever thought about doing what I do? If you have, let's chat. That's it. That's a good one. Okay, we're going to go into day number 8. So this one, we're going to talk about the team, the support, the, where is it? The friends that you've earned, the training that you've gotten. What is one thing outside of just your personal self that's given you some encouragement and support? For me, when I started this business, I was a stay-at-home mom. A lot of my friends were at work. I didn't have a ton of friends because I was always, you know, with my baby. And so I felt really lonely. Maybe you had, you know, postpartum or something like that, or you struggle mentally, or maybe you're introverted and it's hard for you to get friendships, but you've really grown some friendships through this business, and stuff like that. Maybe you just want someone to give you some positive encouragement, and you've just grown up with friends that just aren't, you know, don't have a positive mindset. And you guys, you can prop your device up if you have something that can take a picture, or someone who can take a picture of you while you're working on your phone. Or you can get a picture of two people holding hands, or if you have a picture of you and someone on your team, it's just something that's more heartfelt. Again, visually, we relate with people. So if it's a picture of two people holding hands, you could say, you know, I'm so grateful for this business because I've had such amazing friendships that I was really, really lacking. People who are positive and inspire me and encourage me. Such a great work environment can, you know, compared to XYZ where you worked before. I'm so grateful that I'm able to be a part of this community. We're almost finished, you guys. So Monday, the 12th. On Mondays, what do I like to share about? My office view. Because there's people working in a cubicle that wish that they could be working outside. There's people, maybe not here because it's like minus 15. But talk about your office view and why compared to a previous job you had. What's a job that you had in the past that really sucked, and why this opportunity gives you so much more? Like, for example, maybe your last job was that you were a cook in a kitchen somewhere in a restaurant, and you were sweaty and there was rushes and it was stressful and you were working your butt off. And then take a picture of you cooking in your kitchen and saying, this is my office view. I get to work from home. I get to make my own meals and relax on my own time and still make money that I need for my, need for my house. And then end it in, if your job isn't giving you the satisfaction that you need, maybe we should chat. If you're looking to switch things up, or if you want more flexibility, message me. Okay, you guys, so we are going to head into day number 10, which is, again, an inspiration or confidence post. So we're going to go, I'm going to write a list of leaders to follow in the comments, because even though boards is there for examples, obviously, hopefully over time you'll kind of learn how to generate your own style of wording and what you want to make, and the guidelines are already there. One of the great places that I like to go is to other top leaders pages, because they post some incredibly inspiring stuff. They're top leaders for a reason. They know how to get out content that's going to inspire them and get people to reach out to them. So I'm going to just say them verbally, because if you're watching this live, you won't have access to the chat. So Christy Christensen, she's our top third income earner in our whole entire company. She is on Facebook and she is on Instagram. Caroline Bouchard, she is a top distributor, enroller, an ambassador in Canada. She's French, so if you speak French, she does do a Canadian content as well, but she's also on TikTok. So if you're someone who works TikTok, she's a great one to follow. Jackie Deering, she does TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. She's Canadian. She's one of the top, I think she's in the top 30 of the company as well. Jocelyn Yates, she is a TikTok, Instagram queen. Her following on TikTok is insane. Cheyenne Knox. So if you're someone who's young, she was the youngest Ambassador Diamond ever. She started out of high school, and I think she went Ambassador Diamond by the time she was 21. And she also is Instagram and TikTok. Amanda Boucher. I think she's the number 4 in all of our company. She does Instagram mostly, I think a little bit of Facebook. She posts about her coffee and her smoothie and every single day. Every day, you guys. She's very, very consistent on what she shares, and this business is giving her a ton. Katie Bevington, she's a young firecracker. She's the top income earner, Instagram and TikTok. She is everything health. Trust me, everything health in a good way, from like cleaning products to food to mental health to workouts. Like, she's awesome. Lauren Kazmatis and Ali Antonaki, I think that's how you say your name. They're really good for Facebook as well. So I will put that list in the chat for you guys, because the spelling for them, some of them are doozies. But what I do, you guys, is I go to their pages and I will scroll. Here, I'll show you an example. I'll set a 10-minute timer. I give myself 10 minutes, because if I don't set that timer, all of a sudden I look and I've just scrolled for 40 minutes through some person's page and I didn't do anything. Screenshots. Okay, so who's this one? Savannah Sparks. Oh, she's another good one to follow. So I went and took some screenshots of her posts, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to use that. I'm going to use that. I'm going to use that. Okay. So I'm still getting my tasks done because it's providing me content, and then I'm going to take those posts and I'm going to reuse them. Okay. So where are we at? Day number 10. You're going to write your story. You guys, personal and vulnerable is best. Go and find a topic. I'll show you a second resource that'll give you topics. Pardon me. And we're going to go in and pick one. So if you're on my team, we're going to go to the fresh page. We're going to click on the guides option here at the top. And we're going to scroll down to guides. So we go to guide number 7, which is posting 101. Yep, posting 101. Thank you. And then you're going to scroll down to where you see the laptop. And it says business posts. This should be a laptop. It just hasn't loaded, but you click on the comments. There's posting prompts right here as well. And they're past, present, future. So it says, oh my goodness, I had something in my throat. Jobs, past, present, future. Your family, before you had family, what was it like before? Your habits, why you decided to start. So we're going to go and we're just going to pick one. Your favorite part about the business, show your workspace. What's inspired you about this company? So we're going to go pick a topic. I'm just going to save it into our notes. Okay, and we can adjust that after. Guess what day we're on now? Thursday. So every Thursday we talk about the bonuses. Finding a different creative way to talk about bonuses. I just took a picture of my grocery cart. Maybe I'm going to take a picture of my gas pump and I'm going to talk about how it's filling up my tank. Maybe I'm going to talk about how it's paying for my insurance on my car. Maybe I'm going to talk about how this whole month was like -5 and below, and I know that I'm going to get a high hydro bill and I don't have to stress about not being able to pay it. All the small little wins that's like, oh, I got a weekly bonus, paid for that bill, weekly bonus, paid for that bill, paid for that activity for my kids, paid for that, all the extras. It's paying for all the extras, the things that we can't afford to pay for. I think Sherry Lynn Alcala, I think she's the top 2 income earner in our company. And she started because she just wanted to put her daughter through dance. Her and her husband both had really good jobs, but depending on what area that you live in, your housing is high, your everything's high. And she's like, we just couldn't afford, and I felt so bad. And she started just to afford dance. And now she's the top 2 income earner in our whole entire company. So it doesn't matter. The small things is what people are looking for to start with this business. And you can even share Sherry Lynn's story. Doesn't have to be your own about why these bonuses are so important. Okay, this is the last one, you guys. Day number 12. We're gonna make a call to action. We're looking for 3 people. Guess what? We are down to our last spot today. Who could use some extra income before Christmas? Who wants to make a $300 bonus this week? How could that help you? I'm looking to fill my last spot. Who could use $300 before Christmas? All right. So now I know you're thinking, okay, well, Jessica, it costs them $200 to start up. Why would they want to start to make $300 for Christmas when they need that cash? Offer them the pre-sale option to start for free. 100%. If someone wants $300 for Christmas, you can go in off of that post and you can offer them a spot to start $0 out of pocket by pre-selling the coffee. It'll cut that cost in half and they can get some customers. And in the next week, they could earn $300 bonus. I've had distributors pre-sell in a day, 2 days or 3 days. Usually I get all my pre-selling done within 3 days. And then they start, and they can get their for and a friend, depending on their network, in a day. They can get it in their first week. That's usually my goal. When I help somebody get started, all depends on kind of how shy they are, how much messaging they want to do, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, that's off topic. Okay, so we've got our 12 days of content for distributors. And I know it's going to take time now that we have the ideas there. Go and take the rest of the day, stay up late tonight, get all your content done, okay? All your business posts and all your business stories are done because you just wrote out all that content. You're going to take a picture, whatever picture, if it's you or something else, you're going to put the wording over it in your story, okay? Try to stay away from those generic business slides. And if you're not even posting about the opportunity or putting in your story, you need to, because people are watching and people need it. So we need to share about it. Okay. So if you are putting up, for example, a story, business story tonight, what you're going to do is you're going to put up your business story slides. You want to put a slide before that story about something that's not about the business, because that's going to be your highlighted photo in your story. I'll show you. So when you're starting to put up your story, you want to use something that's not. See all these people? That's like her first. Oh. This one is my first story slide right here before a picture of us decorating. So people are like, oh, what's that? Something about you. Okay, perfect. They're going to click on it. If they see opportunity looking for, 18 plus influencers, blah, 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 they're going to be like, oh, swipe. Okay. So just keep that in mind. Put up something at the beginning of your story that's not about the business. What did you eat for breakfast? What's the weather outside? What's your dog doing? What's your kids doing? What outfit are you wearing? An inspiring quote. It doesn't even matter. Where's your elf on the shelf? Maybe for your kids. What workout are you doing? Anything. Okay. And then add to your story. And then after your story, put something that's not about the business. Better yet, if you guys didn't know a story tip, I know this is a little off topic, but if you set an alarm for every 2 hours and add to your story, your bubble is always going to be at the top of the front of everybody's feed because you've been the one that's posted the most recently. So it's going to be at the front. So when they're going through stories, they're always going to see yours. There's a tip. Don't think that your life is boring, and don't make your story a catalog. Don't do business, product. Okay, I'm done posting for the day. Do it all at once. Okay, it's out of the way. Put all your business slides together, make 3 or 4 slides, and then share about you, and then share about the product. Or do your product in the morning and share what you got going on during your day. Literally, if my alarm goes off, I'm like, okay, what can I take a picture of? Oh, my cactus routed a new leaf. Oh, my daughter colored a new craft. It doesn't really matter. But try to give your audience value. If you can share a tip, okay, you cook breakfast. What's one cooking tip that you can share on there? Use features in your story. The voting option, the question box, the poll. There's so many different things that you can use. Okay, so on my last page, you guys, we have like 5 minutes, and I'm just going to show you some resources I'm going to tell you my psychology behind posting about the product. Now, if you go to my page, you see that I do not post about product often. Which I definitely need to do more of. So I need to take my own advice. But if I'm sharing a product in my story, it's always there and it'll disappear. So I'm not necessarily clogging my newsfeed. I do want people to see the opportunity over everything else. And I'm getting out host to post. So other people are posting for me about the product. I hope that makes sense. So I want to encourage you guys to share about the product on your page. But try to avoid call to actions all the time. Looking for 7 people who want to try my cleanse and drop 2 to 10 pounds in detox. I'm looking for 5 reviewers to use my coffee that want to grow out their hair and I'm looking for 5 product models for my skinny wraps. Those once a week, okay? Once a week, and the rest should be attraction marketing. Just like I talked about, the Sham Wow guy, get my discount, message me for info. Or, oh my gosh, this coffee is so good. So if you're using your product and you're sharing about it in an authentic, genuine way, post about it each day. Those leaders that I told you to follow, go to their pages and see how they post. Okay. Now, tips for posting. Pick between 3 to 5 products that you like and stick with those. Don't do every single one of our products. Okay. Kind of pick a genre of what you post or host a post about, and then sprinkle in one or 2 every different week. So I'll kind of give you guys my strategy. All right, I'm sharing about the gummies because they come in our distributor kit. I love the gummies, so I'm going to share about them. I put them in my story. I host a post about them. The coffee, I love the coffee. I share about it in my story all the time. I get a post about them. The greens. So tons of people are getting sick. So I'm thinking in my mind, okay, what holiday season is it right now? Products that I can use that people are going to be looking for. Our fat fighters, perfect for blocking carbs this holiday season, blocking sugars from those drinks. Confianza, it's one of the highest stress months of the entire year. And those are essentially like, and the cleanse, those are essentially I have my 6 go-tos, but it's normally like coffee, gummy, coffee, greens. Coffee, that kind of thing. So I'm going to share with you guys where to find content for posts. And when you're posting about product, some things that you want to talk about, show you using it, you holding it, your gummies in your hand, your cup of coffee in your hand, your greens in your glass, okay? Video is 80% watched more than posts. So if there's a video, people are 80% more likely to click on your content. And you don't even have to talk in it. You can do a hyperlapse of you quickly running around making your coffee. You can do a boomerang of you drinking your drink. You can do a slow motion of you stirring your cup. Okay, get creative with different ways that you can share. And obviously, if you want to do video and record yourself talking about it, go for it. If you are making a video, you guys, maybe you're adding it to your story, make it under a minute. If you can make it within 30 seconds and just talk about the short bullet points where you have your glass of water already poured, you take your glass, put the packet in, oh my gosh, this is how it's helping me. 6 seasons now, I want to keep my immune system up, and I'm not really good with my salad, so I'm drinking my veggies in a berry or chocolate flavor today, and it's so yummy. Cheers, you guys, have a healthy day. Done, 30 seconds. Okay. In your stories, avoid blurry pictures. I see a lot of people screenshot other people's stories and it's got their thing around it with the time on it, or it's super blurry. Try to avoid those, and that's why original content's better. Try to find ones that are really good quality. Because if I can't read your story, no one else can read your story. So once you post it, go back and look at your own stuff. How does it look? Don't post too many story slides. I see a lot of people post, all their business and all their product at the same time, and there's like 12 slides in a row. 3 or 4, sprinkle in you, 3 or 4. That's it. Again, try not to share the pictures of the bottle. People are tech savvy. They will just Google it and order online. Okay, so a nice yummy picture of something goes a long way. If there is a slide in a story that you see and it has a picture of a bottle, put a before and after picture over it. So I'm going to show you guys some resources for post ideas. Take that idea and add personally to it. Okay, how does it taste for you? How's energy for you? Okay, so in boards, under posting 101, instead of going to business, we're going to go to product. Skinny gummies. Okay, so lots of these ones are call to actions, you guys. So just be aware. Go back. Coffee. So here's a good example. So if you go into this coffee one, again, a lot of these are call to actions, you guys. But at the bottom, there's some super good pictures of coffee that you can use for posts. And if I saw that on someone's page, I'd be like, ooh, what's that? That looks good. So a nice appetizing photo, attraction marketing, we're attracted to it, looks good. What is it? Okay. Now, next we're going to go into the fresh page. Oops. So here's a second resource, you guys. Once we go to the fresh page, again, we go to guides, posting 101, guide number 7. And as you utilize these, you might not know where they are right off the bat, but as you use them more, you're just going to kind of know. You're like, I need a post right now. So, so you see here, this was the business post one we went into. This one above it says product post. There's 186 different ones. There should be no reason why you're not posting when there's half a year's worth of content right in here. Okay. So I'm going to go to coffee. And it talks about the benefits. This one here, it says, how many of you guys are so busy you don't even eat breakfast? How many of you might stuff some carbs in your face like a bagel or have some of your kids' cereal? I've been there. What if you could have a super low 3 grams of carb breakfast that keeps you full for hours, helps burn fat, only takes 2 seconds to make? Ask me what's in my cup. That's a really good post. Okay. So there's some in here that are different, that are like an actual post that you would write up. So like I said, you guys, this one I couldn't really content create with you because I want you guys to pick your own product, but I want you to know where to get content for it. The key things that I would say is go to the website, read on the product. What are one of the benefits? Pick one benefit and talk about why it's important to you, or why it might be important to someone else with something that they might be struggling with. Okay. Stories. Stories is also going to depend on what products that you're picking, right? So I didn't want to content create and give you guys all the product ones because my products that I want to promote might not be comfortable for you. Maybe that you want to do skincare and you don't want to do weight loss. Maybe you want to do fitness and instead, and you want to do health and nutrition. Okay, so I'm just going to show you guys where you can find content. So if I went in posting 101 and I scroll down, I said, oh, greens, maybe you want to do nutrition. So this one right here, it says, it's crazy to think that this drink has 30 superfoods. Hello, huge immune system boost. Great for energy, or if you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, you need to try this. And then it says, no juicing needed, just add water, hashtag, with a yummy picture of juice. So say that that's your post for today. Perfect. You're sharing about one of the benefits. Then you're going to go out of guides. You're like, okay, I posted about the greens. I need a story about the greens. You're going to go up here, and instead of going to guides, you're going to go to albums. Albums. And here it says, right here, it says post greens. So these are different product pictures that you can use that don't have the picture of the bottle in them, okay? So there's a difference between post greens and story greens. Story cleanse, where's story greens? Come on, greens. Story, like, oh, story greens and reds. That's why I couldn't find it. Story greens and reds. So there's some stories in here that are already pre-made that shares the benefits of the greens, before and after picture with the greens. There is a picture of the bottle there. You can put something over top of that. You can put a picture of you over top of it. Okay, and then a call to action. Could you use more greens in your life? Yes, always. What does it taste like? Perfect. All right. Second, if you are looking for another story, Pinterest. So you don't have to take the ones that I like. You can go and find your own. So I'm going to go to Pinterest. And I'm going to search down here. It works green story. Maybe you want to do collagen. It works collagen story. And there they are. There's one about the greens. Here's one about the greens. When you click on it, there's ones that are similarly themed that kind of go with it underneath. Okay. Some videos of people making greens. Super greens. Okay. So a couple of things to know when you're doing your story about product is which days to post about which product. When are we the most tired? Monday. When do we eat the crappiest and we want to have a fresh start? Monday. Coffee, cleanse, or greens on a Monday. That's what I personally do and love. Okay. Midweek, you're trying to get through the week. You're trying to stay on track with your sweet cravings. What do I need? I need gummies. I don't want to eat the snacks. I want to stay on a healthy track. Maybe the weekend's coming. Christmas parties are coming. What do you want to talk about? The fat and carb blocker for the weekends. Perfect. Maybe the holidays are coming up and you want to talk about stress. During the week, that's great to post about. Saturday, Sunday is mostly Sunday for me. It's like the cleanse. Okay, you let loose all weekend. Now what do you want? You want a fresh start? You want to cleanse on Sunday? Okay. So that's essentially all I wanted to share. I thank you guys. Pick your 3 to 5 products tonight. Go and write them down. Find 3 posts about the coffee, 3 posts about the gummies, 3 posts about this. So 2 call to actions once a week. Thursdays, right before payday, that's a really good one to say. I'm looking for product testers, but the rest, make them personal. What are you taking? What are you using? What are you excited to share about? What are the benefits? Okay. Yeah. I think that's it, you guys. That's all I'm going to share. I went just over an hour. I was trying to keep everything under an hour. You just have to finish content creating your own stuff. I did not do TikToks or Zooms on this video. But you can go and follow some of the top leaders that I mentioned, and then just go to their TikTok, find a couple of videos. Usually they're like 15 seconds or less. Like them, they'll show up in your heart folder, and then just recreate them. That's the best way to do it. Go on TikTok, search them, be like, "Ooh, I like that video." Scroll next, like that one, like that one. Get 12 videos in there and do 1 video a day or do 2 a day. Doesn't matter, okay? So have an awesome night, you guys. Thank you for tuning in. I talked and talked and talked, but hopefully I gave you guys value. Get up the distributor posts on your page. We're doing distributor focused power hours. So this will help you be prepared for that. Your post will be up. You'll wake up in the morning. You're like, I did my post yesterday. I got a couple of likes on it. I'm going to reach out to those people. I'm going to sign some distributors. I'm going to earn my Christmas cash. Okay. So thank you for taking the time to watch this, and have a great night.